I'm Annelies. I'm a senior at the high school, and I actually got started with computing in this class. Actually, I had done a little bit with web design before this, but I hadn't really got interested in it. I was more interested in kind of the art and design aspect of it, and so I took this class, and I had some computers at home that I was just kind of fiddling with and working on because it was something that interests me. But then this class taught me about web design, and it teaches a little bit about hardware, so I was able to go home and kind of use that and just kind of learn more and explore on my own, which was a really cool experience that they don't teach you everything in school, so you get to kind of find some stuff out on your own and really search for the information that's most useful to you. And so then after I took this class, I was really interested in web design, so I took a few more web design courses, and then I also took some programming courses, and I thought that the web design and the programming would be really similar, but actually they're really different. And I think that was kind of the part that really drew me to programming specifically, is that it's really different from web design, and you get to kind of use logic and mathematics and other things that I kind of enjoy, and creativity to kind of make something. And that's, I think, the coolest part of computers is that you don't need to have too many skills, you don't need to have too much money to just kind of make something out of nothing. And I think that's really cool. Lots of, my brother likes to invent things, and so he kind of fiddles at home with Legos and things, but you always need sticks, or you need Legos, and even with Legos you can't really create anything that's really useful, but with a computer all you need is your computer and your mind, and you can create things that are really kind of important and wide-reaching. And so after the class I've done at the high school, I had an internship over the summer, and that was also a really fun experience. I got to program and actually make something, which was really cool. That's pretty much the end.
Yay!
Hi, I'm Anna. I'm a junior here, and I guess I started with computers when I was younger, and of course I played RuneScape and Club Penguin and stuff when I was younger, and I guess I've always really liked being on the computer since. And I guess I'm really into video games and stuff, but I also got into coding when in England I switched schools, and then all my old friends got to do this cool computer science class, and I was really jealous, so I just went online and just tried to learn and teach myself, though it's easier with HTML, so if you want to learn a code at home, I would suggest HTML or something, because it's just fun to mess around with and you see results immediately. And when I came here last year, I signed up for the AP Computer Science class, and that was really fun, and I really enjoyed programming in Java. And I suggest you all sign up for computer science because it's really fun. And this year, we've kind of started up a programming club. It's a little bit difficult because it's kind of just our friend group, and so I guess we need to attract more people to come. And we'll start playing out exercises, and you can find us all on Facebook, the group. It's Wayzata Programming Group. We'll have little PowerPoints and stuff so you can teach yourself. C++ is on there right now. And yeah, I guess in the future I'm interested in video game programming. I want to work at Valve. That's my dream job right now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'm thinking of a major in computer science. It'd be fun.
Fabulous. So talk to us about the Aspirations Award, and how did you get into that, and what difference kind of has it made for you?
Well, it's really exciting because I didn't really think I'd get anything, because I knew loads of girls were going to apply from Minnesota, and I actually found out about it because Annelies won runner-up last year.
Yeah.
And then Ariana also won. Was she a winner?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I found out from basically people at the high school, and also from the Grace Hopper conference. So yeah, that was pretty much how I found out about it.
Great. So what do you think, what's going to happen? You said computer science in the future. What kind of advice would you offer to these students, your peers, about things that they should be doing during high school? Some of them are a little bit younger. What kind of things could they do to kind of check this out further, maybe prepare for a career in technology? What would you offer up to them?
Well, if you really enjoy this class, I know this is intro to computer tech, correct? If you enjoy this class, I would suggest continuing with these kind of computer science related classes. And then if you really enjoy it, I'd suggest taking AP Computer Science. that way, I guess, because it's a college level course, it can set you up for what it's like in college.
Have you done other things, either of you in the community, other experiences that have kind of helped you kind of grow your skills?
You said you had an internship, right?
Oh yeah, there's the internship, and then I also did a little bit of stuff at the high school, like the Hour of Code, and just kind of like the BPA program with the kind of web design and programming stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
nothing yet.
So Annelies, how about you? At Aspirations Award, you participated last year. What was that like?
It was actually really eye-opening because I thought that as a computer programmer I could really only work in like California and the places with all the geeks and things. But that's not really what computer programming is, and it's kind of really invading everywhere right now. So you don't really need, you can work wherever you want, you can do whatever you want, and even if you don't really like computers and you don't really like programming, there's a high chance that as you're working, as you're going through life, computer programming will find you, and you'll have to interface with someone who's making a product for your HR team or something that's totally unrelated to computing that is becoming more related as the internet grows wider and just more useful. So that was a really interesting experience for me to know that I didn't have to limit myself in my future so narrowly if I wanted to go into computer science, because it can be useful in anything really.
Thank you, Annelies. Are there any questions from the students?
I think the best part was she said that she took this class and that she was most interested in. Don't you think?
We have a question up here.
You said that you wanted to work at Valve. What is that?
Oh, should have explained that. Valve is basically an online game, because you know Xbox and PlayStation, and you can buy games for that. Well, it's like an online program where you can purchase games and it's stored online, and it's basically just a game library.
They do a lot of stuff with Valve. They're currently making like a home box that goes to your TV with a kind of cool controller that's got nifty touch controls on it. They make video games themselves, like in-house. So if you've heard of Half-Life or Left 4 Dead or Portal or games like that, they make all those games they made at Valve. They do a lot of open source software to help other game companies, so their Source SDK is in a lot of other games that they didn't make, but they just kind of made that software available to other people to make games easier. They're really cool. I got a buddy that just they had a big conference in Seattle yesterday and today, and so he went to that conference, and just for going, they handed out the kind of prototype machines and controllers and stuff. He had a blast.
Well, let's applaud these young ladies. Congratulations.
You have a question?
Oh, you said that there's like a group of people, like an activities group for this.
It's not official. It's a group right now, and my friends and I are trying to plan out like.
What days will you guys be meeting?
Well, we're gonna try and find like another teacher because you're going to have part time. So as soon as we find another teacher, we'll probably go for either I think Wednesdays, because there isn't a late bus on Tuesdays.
Thank you so much for coming. And before you leave,